So I'm just gonna try some colors and hopefully I don't mess it up too much. So for the darker areas, I usually start on the edges with the very dark, very dark brown, or my darkest color. I know in real life, hair at the ends work. Let's see, it'll go from dark to light. But in coloring, it seems for me better to, unless, I don't know. But for most of my DGs, I'll start to make that rounded look. I'll give it the dark at the very top and at the very end, just to give it that dimension. But in photography, it's not like that. It's from like a dark to a lighter because of the way the hair is and the way the light hits it. But let's try this out. And this is E27. And I'm not gonna add too much of this because his hair is sort of a light brown. It's like a mix of browns and blondes. So like I said, I'm not gonna add too much. It's just sort of a shadow. I guess you can go with gray, but I figured his hat is already gray, and I don't want to make it too like dull. I want to make it bright. I like bright coloring. And I might extend this a little bit. And this too, just to give a little more roundness. Let's see, hopefully I'm not getting out of the screen there. I'm sorry, I'm not really a chatty person. I'm more of a coloring with music, or I listen to other people talk. I'm not really a talker, but I'm more of a shower. I'll show you how to do things. It's hard for me to talk and color. So sometimes if you want to get a blended look, you can layer and sort of scribble the two colors together. Let's see, I went with E27. I don't know. I think I'll go with the E55. It might be too light. Let's see. This. I usually test my colors at the very corner. Okay, this one's a little little bit lighter, and this is the E57. And I'll just make some strokes. And like I said, I don't blend these out. Sometimes I might want to go for that, but for hair, to make it look like strands, just draw lines. And you don't even have to go through the whole thing. You don't even have to go through all of the edges. Especially for his hair, like I said, it's like mixes of color. It's not one solid color. Oh, so yeah, so I was telling you about my hair. The reason my nails are messed up is because my hair is black with brown. You can't really tell, you can't see too much of the brown unless I don't put any hair product or anything, or if my hair naturally dries, it'll be all frizzy and it'll, you know, it'll look brown at the ends but I'm getting gray hair. And for me, some people can rock it really cool. They look good in their gray hair. But for me, I wasn't digging that, especially because my hair is so dark or black at the top. And then I was getting these little pokey needle looking gray hairs. And of course, I pluck them. And that doesn't help because when they grow back, they're like shiny and sparkly or something. I don't know. And I don't like it. And then I was finding myself plucking like 10 to 15 hairs at a time, you know. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna be bald. And I've never dyed my hair before. And this time, I dyed my hair a little bit. Because, like I said, on my mom's side of the family, they're more, we're Hispanic, but her side of the family, they're Native Americans with Spaniards. But I think she took more of the Spaniard side, but for some reason, her hair, or her side of the family's hair, grays fast. My grandpa had a full, you know, gray hair, and other people, I know that I see that their hair doesn't gray as much as my grandpa. His hair was like Santa Claus. My mom, she started graying really young, or as far as I remember, she used to have me tweeze her gray hairs. And then she started dyeing her hair. I would dye her hair. And she will say her hair would sting. Or her scalp would sting, sorry. So I was expecting my hairs to sting, and it didn't sting. So I'm not sure if because I didn't apply that much. And when I went to wash my hair with the gloves, still with the gloves, I thought I rinsed everything out, and I guess I didn't, because when it looked clear to me, and then when I went to put the conditioner on, well, the third procedure, I ended up staining my nails. So this was an E53. I don't know if I like that, because it's too much of a contrast. I'm gonna have to dig for another color, or I'm gonna have to extend some of that E57, or find an in-between color. I might go with, I don't know where my colors, some of my colors are missing. See, my desk is a big fat mess. And I don't want to show you guys. No, I'm not showing you guys. And some people might leave it like that. I think it needs a little bit more color. Dang it. Where is my E23? Let's try E34. So from here I'm gonna pull some. And with hair, you just follow the shape. You follow the shape of the head. You follow the shape of the strands, or the sections. Just follow them. To me, hair is not that hard. What's hard for me will be clothes. Did I tell you the color? This was the E34. Okay, I might go back to this one and that one, just to show that some of this hair is up higher than the rest. I hope I'm explaining myself. Okay. So for those sections, let's see. What was the color I want? Okay. I might go with E57. This was 2 colors before that E34. So I'll just go a little more in, just to show that is a little lower than the other hair. But just go, oh, I made that one too straight. Darn it. And cause see, it kind of sticks out, so I'm gonna have to blend that out. I don't know. For hair, I don't like to blend too much, just because it doesn't look like hair anymore if you blend it out too much. Oh, unless you're going for that look. I used to color like that until I figured this looks more like hair. So, I don't know. I think I need another color. Whoops, sorry. And let me see. Where's that E34? So that part that I messed up on, that part I'll blend out. And try to go as lightly as you can with the tip. Don't go in